Right then, it's time for match 2. It's a must-win for both teams, but who's going to come out on top? Method or Infused? Very exciting things there. I've had a couple of tweets with the hashtag Elite Series been sent to us. At Tippity Top says, Prophecy, losing. I don't think they saw that coming. That's got that. See what they did there. I like that Tippity Top. And then at Tony Khan BXR says, basically, I'm Still a Daddy is going to win this matchup. So right now, I throw over to our commentators, aka casters, Jammers and Damascus. You looking forward to this one? How do you see it going?
You know, the first thing, I like the fact that you adapted and said commentators. Thank you, Tom. Let's
go.
Hey, we don't have our ones. I didn't learn my spells. I'm sorry.
There you go. But that's going to be a great game. I mean, obviously, as Logan said today, it's probably the most important match today. Both of these teams, 2 wins, 2 losses.
That's the thing. They got tantamount results to one another, so it's a deciding factor. We like to call it Clash of the Titans.
I think it will. And Luffy is back, obviously, for the team there. Very confident.
Big deal.
But we're going to start there with Pax against Amil Daddy. And as much as we've been raising how Karin naturally beats Guile, Amil Daddy has been playing Ed and a couple of Abigail lately. So the real question is he confident enough to pick a side character for first to one?
Well, here's where I tap you on the shoulder and say it's one game. Because we mean you can deliberate and debate about this all day. But then we'd always end the argument as it's one game.
Absolutely. But it looks like he's set for Guile. That's going to be the first game of the second match of the day.
That makes my argument all null and void.
Absolutely not. No more suspense on ISDD. Decides to go for Guile against Pax's Karin. First game of the series there. And what an important game it is.
See, now correct me if I'm wrong. At EVO, he got a double knockout to Karin.
He lost to Karin twice. Absolutely. Yeah. Lost to Karin twice. So that's got to be a matchup he's been working on lately after such a big upset.
Yeah, for sure. But, you know, as we said before, and Pax has probably said this numerous times, this is in Karin's favor. She's got ways to circumvent Sonic Booms quite comfortably.
Yeah, one of them. I mean, obviously, one of the most important parts of Guile's gameplay is that Sonic Boom game. And some characters, as Karin, naturally go through these fireballs quite easily. And that's where Guile is in trouble. How is he going to be able to keep her out?
And that's the thing, that the Sonic Booms, they don't change trajectory. They're only horizontal and they only stay on the ground. You know, it can only be 1 hit, 2, or maybe 6, depending if he has the V trigger here. So it's going to be all down to how Pax circumvents the Sonic Booms, gets a clean hit into the just frame Tenko.
Pax playing very preemptive there, just trying to get through potential Sonic Booms there. V-trigger activation for ISD, just using the mini boom to just get some room, and a great one from Pax, gets the reset block from ISDD.
All right, doing those Sonic Booms again, trying to walk behind it to get a comfortable approach. Good anti-air with the flash kick.
Been ready, Pax again!
Up, but he done, I'm Still a Daddy done his signature move. Flash kick to try and interrupt strings. Pax knows this guy very well. He's known for years. We've seen it coming.
I mean, it had to happen eventually, and that's exactly what Pax had in mind. He wanted for that dash-in jab, wait for him to react to that. The flash kick happened. Great one from
Let him hang himself. That's all you got to do. All right, good EX Mujinjaku in the corner.
Pax very early taking control and keeping Guile in the corner. Really hard for ICD to get out of that.
Well, he has to use projectiles to fight his way out. You have to wait for Pax to make a mistake. He's in the corner, trying to be reversal again.
Trying to get away. Pax just trying to keep it in.
Good combo.
That's a good one. Yep. ISD just getting back in control, trying to keep the Sonic Boom game, but Pax now. Oh, again, preemptive.
Heavy version. He's in the corner, marshalling Guile in there. Didn't go for the anti-air because it's very hard to anti-air with Karin at certain ranges.
That angle was specific. No Karin angle. Great jump from ISDD, and now gets the corner pressure against Pax.
All right, V-trigger's activated on block. It's fine.
Right, waiting
this
for
is where all eyes are on I'm Still a Daddy.
Absolutely, he's gonna have to keep his defense solid now. You know that Pax could very much wrap it up with 1 hit there and build the Kriegel art.
Okay, V-reversal, I like it. He done it early just in case something was coming out. He's already catching Pax in the backdash from the Gurenken follow-up, sorry.
Absolutely, and Pax now waiting, just blocking the Sonic Booms. He still has a comfortable life lead there, and he wants to wait for ISD to overcome it. Still gets that one.
Loving this patience right now from I'm Still a Daddy, not over-exerting, he's not over-committing on defense. He doesn't want to get flustered here.
Oh, no, the corner!
That's very big! And oh, where's the super? Where is the super?
Massive drop from Pax. He had the game completely wrapped up in his favor. ISDD gave himself away, and Pax unable to get that one.
Very uncharacteristic drop there, but he has to play an extra round, and that might pay off for I'm Still a Daddy. We're in the corner. Good tech there from Pax.
ISDD now keeping the corner carry. Good Virosol there to make sure he keeps the corner pressure position there. But Pax converting some good damage off that.
Okay, EX flash kick. Getting himself out there, but he wants to follow up, follow through, gets a forward throw. and he doesn't have V-Trigger yet. He might have to win this round without V-Trigger instead of Daddy yet. He's going to do it without V-Trigger.
Absolutely. Lots of reversal from ISD. Does not want to stay under pressure. And Pax goes through Sonic Boom there.
Didn't follow up. Interesting. That would have been big damage and a knockdown as well.
Right. Lots of EX command dashes from Pax trying to get in. Oh,
good
flash kick.
I love it.
The great punish from ISDD there.
I love that. He didn't blink and he done it again! Commentate's curse!
The second bait, exactly the same bait worked twice from Pax. Typically that one jab, just block and wait for ISDD to just try and get you off him. It's been working so well for Pax.
Well, listen, that is a common tactic in fighting games. If you definitely know the player you're going up against and you know their natural tendencies and their bad habits, let them hang themselves. And like you said there, just to echo what you said, same situation, different rounds. I want to class that third round as irrelevant because Pax should have closed out the second round with Super.
That was a massive...
He didn't have to put himself through this.
Absolutely.
He didn't have to.
Lots of unnecessary efforts to do
look, if Amil Daddy was just a bit stronger in terms of capitalization off of, you know, making amends of the opponent's blunders, he would have got that clean. But Pax pulled through, maintained composure, and he got that round.
Been a great composure from Pax. And you've seen him throughout the set to using these EX command dashes preemptively, trying to hopefully get under a potential Sonic Boom. It's been working so well. And look at that. The big drop there could have been a complete change of pace, but unable to capitalize and again the same bait, jab, block. He knows ISDD's bad habit is to go for flash kicks.
Look, that is a very bad habit. Borderline disgusting in certain places, but it's the thing where if you're going to throw out a flash kick, know the consequences. You can tell by the look on his face. He knew the consequences. Pax knows how to optimize his damage. If you're going to throw out an arbitrary reversal, be prepared. Let me tell you that now.
It's a lot of good luck. I mean, that's specifically what Pax was aiming for.
Because he didn't need to put himself in that stress. He didn't need to.
Absolutely. But up next, we might have a mirror match between two Kamis who are very different in gameplay. We have Kobblecog from Ireland, a very conservative, footsie-based Kami waiting for the opponent to overcommit against Shakz. For those here, and even for those on the stream, who potentially do not even remember who Shakz is, that's because all of his games were done in like 30 seconds. He is speed running Gfinity right now.
Yeah.
So he's looking to just complete the tournament as soon as possible. I think he has to be home by like...
yeah, I think, look, we've spoken to his mum. He's got a curfew of 9 o'clock, so he's going to make this quick. And I'll tell you what, he can set a new record here in the Gfinity Elite Series. If he can finish this match or round in under 20 seconds, that would be phenomenal.
That's what he did against Brian last week.
But look,
that was the fastest game, and he's going to go for Laura.
He's going up against Ireland's best player. Now, obviously, Damascus did mention that Shakz has a Kami, but Shakz has a plethora, a myriad of characters. So he picks according to the matchup and how he feels it goes for him, not specifically on paper, how it goes for him. And it looks like he's set on Laura. And yeah, I mean, I have to say something, right? It's like, I don't think I've seen someone as proficient with so many characters than Shakz. Child prodigy, man.
Every character is at the same level for him.
If you don't know, this guy is a child prodigy. I'm telling you, I know he's 20 years old, but he's a child prodigy. And this guy, he always picks that title in Street Fighter 4, and he's picked it in Street Fighter 5. He's going to prove it here again today.
Let's see how this goes. Good pick as well on Laura. I mean, we know that Kami has under average health, 900, and you get Laura there who has massive damage output against Kami. That could very much wrap the entire game up of 2 openings.
Well, here's the thing. Both these characters have compensation in one way. Kami has low vitality, great mobility, great versatility. Laura has a lot of health, slow walk speed. But tell you what, all Shakz needs is one connection, and this game can be done in the blink of an eye.
Absolutely, and Shakz obviously playing a lot of Hurricane lately. He beat Hurricane 2 weeks in a row at Winner Stays On in London, so it's definitely a matchup he likes playing as Laura.
Okay, goes to the V reversal. I think Shakz had to do the EX thunderclap there, but he wasn't prepared for the V reversal from Kobblecog and applying the pressure there with all those buttons. Remember, Kami's one of the few characters that can press like 4 buttons in a string and apply that immense pressure. Nearly stunned.
Kobblecog trying to get the final throw, but a great tech from Shakz now, trying to get something off his V-trigger.
I'm loving it. I love what Kobblecog's do, because in this situation, there's not much to do. But here's a sunset wheel to kick things off.
The great reversal. Kobblecog does not want to stay and gets the throw, and that's going to be the first round for Kobblecog.
Very good round there. Despite what the health says on screen, that was a very good round there from Kobblecog. And he's looking to close this one out very quickly and
Absolutely. Great mobility from here, and a great jump to bait that anti-air. Knows that Kobblecog likes to use that back medium punch rather than a DP on anti-air, and Shakz is going to try to take advantage of that.
Well, the thing is, Laura can't change her jump arc. So when you jump, Kobblecog is going to do back medium punch. You can step on his toe and back medium punch will come out. Right.
But a great conversion, and look, maximizes the damage with V-trigger. We're going to get this.
Oh, that's brilliant. He had to do it. Showing that disrespect there. I'm going to close out the rounds. Watch that health dissipate.
What a reset from Shakz.
What statement?
Went on the other side, went for crouching light kick, no confirm at all, just goes for the straight overhead.
To have the goal, to have the audacity to do a reset into a reset. Gotta love this kid, man.
That's Shakz.
Somebody teach this kid some manners, please.
All right, last round now, and Kobblecog on full critical art now is gonna try to convert into maximum damage there.
Shakz got to be careful throwing that hard kick. That's -4, and Kami's super is 4-frame start out.
Absolutely, one hard kick blocked could be a massive punish there. And Shakz is just waiting, trying no reaction from Kobblecog yet.
Okay, air to airs, everyone's pressing the buttons. They interrupt each other's streams, so they don't respect each other's pressure. And we're in the corner. This is going to be big.
Oh, what a reset from Shakz! So unexpected again.
And again!
In another command grab. Shakz needs one more to get the stun there.
Oh, he tried to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. Good patience there from Kobblecog.
Good punish. Kobblecog waiting at a great trade, and Shakz challenges with a 3 frames jab. Beats Kobblecog's attempt at capitalizing off that reset. Great composure from Shakz there, and Kobblecog will lose with that full critical art, unable to use it.
Remember, this is Method's A team. So every win that Infused get, it's a very big deal.
It is a massive statement there.
If Shakz lost that, I would have told you right now, I would have taken the headset off and said, Method won this. But it's 1-1.
Fun one, and I mean, great consistency from Shakz there. He just shows that no matter who the opponent is, he's always ready for this kind of matchup. Although the first one did not go in his favor, look at that double reset. Right, reset, again another overhead. Like,
who has the temerity to do that? Would you do that? I wouldn't. I'd be too scared.
You know who would do that? Jack would do that. And that's the only other guy in Europe.
Shout out to Jack.
Shout out to Jack,
if he's watching.
But Shakz there, wrapping up that set. I mean, got to love how Shakz is playing, right? He is in a difficult situation after Kobblecog gets that first round. And the first thing he decides is, you know what, I'm just going to surprise him now because he's expecting me to just back off and be scared.
That shows a tremendous amount of confidence there. Shakz is one of the players that exudes confidence, right? You can see it in his play. His play reflects that. There's not many people that would go for that. He did, and that's a statement to the opposing team. That's a very big statement.
But up next, now that the teams are even, we're going to go for game 3, and that's going to be Luffy, the Evo champ himself, who's finally back on the Elite Series. And he's going to have to face Gunslinger, who plays Borog. And that matchup, I mean, as much as Borog's damage output is massive, his defensive options make it so hard for him to face Mika.
Very lackluster. And remember, at Red Bull Kumite, Luffy lost to PR Balrog.
He did.
And I'm not sure how often he's practiced matchup. I've spoken to him numerous times about this. I'm one of the few people that don't say this is favorable to Mika, but a lot of people say it is because when you knock Balrog down, he suffers the same fate as 90% of the characters. I
mean, the main issue with this, right, is like when you knock Balrog down or when you're putting Balrog under pressure, you're pretty much winning. But the main thing is Balrog still has the potential to just get half of your life away of one mistake. So no matter how hard it is to defend against any character, he still has that burst potential.
The burst potential's there, and let me tell you this now. As playing Mika myself, when you're up against a Balrog, turnaround punch alone is frightening. That is detrimental to a grappler's gameplay because 2 of Mika's strongest options is regular throw and command grab. And if you get them on meaty timing, you can stop a lot of Balrog's wave options outside of turnaround punch. Because as soon as he hits that and lets go, you're finished.
That can be GG's.
So
that can be the GG move.
As soon as Luffy's finished tweeting, saying I'm going to body Gunslinger, he needs to be very attentive towards what Gunslinger is doing. What button is he not pressing? Because the button he's not pressing, it could be turnaround punch.
That is one very important part of that matchup. Lots of Balrog like to hold 2 buttons to keep that turnaround punch. And one of the most critical things you can do against anyone is just figure out, is there something he's not doing?
It's very hard to not know what it is they're not doing.
Yeah, it's really like, hard. Is he not throwing me? Is he not anti-airing me? Is he not crush countering me? That's usually how you go. And if this kind of obvious things happen, that's when you just go and adapt to his playstyle there. And that's going to be very important for Luffy. But again, as Effort said earlier, I mean, when you have Luffy in your team, you know he's that good in first to one. And you know he just liberates his teammates there.
Look, man, it's reassuring to have an Evo champion in the team. If I had an Evo champion in my team, I'd tell you, well, I wouldn't play. I'd just say you do the job. Because it's a case where they put him at the anchor. So this is a do or die game. So whoever wins, they're in a very strong position. I definitely, look, me being a Mika aficionado, I'm going to be a bit biased. I want to see Luffy win. But do not count Gunslinger out. Because what people misconstrue about Team Infused, they may not have champions. They have the power to upset. If you do not have champions on your team, you have the power to upset people.
I do think that Team Infused is still overall one of the most well-rounded teams there. They have a list of players who can virtually take on any matchup there. They have characters who can literally turn any unfavorable situation around. But I mean, Borg, if you can be in the worst situation in the world with Borg, as soon as you get that target combo to V-Trigger, it's just back for you.
Well, the thing is, he has multiple ways to activate V-Trigger. Obviously, we're common to the whole crouch medium kick, step on your toes, V-Trigger activate, just try and stop me, all this nonsense. But it's a case where how attentive, how observant is Luffy towards that? When you see in the bottom right side of your screen, the gauges flashing, are you ready? What's coming? Is he going to do turnaround punch and cancel it? Because I've seen some Barogs put V-Trigger to one button.
Yep.
And they never told me. I had to figure this out. I said, how on earth are they pressing two buttons to cancel? And it's like, they make V-Trigger, they hold the V-Trigger buttons, and then they cancel.
Yeah.
But I want to see what...
That is one of the ideas of there, but let's go. It looks like the players are ready between Luffy and Gunslinger. And again, another thing that is very typical to Luffy. I mean, we see a couple of high-level mechas, such as Fudo around the world and stuff, but there is one trait that's only Luffy's, which is V-Trigger usage. Luffy has one of the most creative V-Trigger usage around. He uses it offensively, defensively, but he also likes to use it just as a change of momentum.
Look, Nadeshiko as a whole, she has 10 different ways to utilize it. I done a video on the internet recently and I said, look, this Nadeshiko, this V-Trigger, most versatile one in the game. And there's so many things you can do. And as you and Tyrant, shouts to Tyrant, you guys have just literally asserted that to the people all the time. You literally stated this guy has the best V-Trigger usage. But we've got the buxom blonde going up against the aggressive pugilist, Mika versus Boxer. Let's go.
All right, open with V-Skill to charge that next command grab, and Luffy just playing conservative, waiting. Great challenge from Gunslinger there.
Okay, goes for the stand light kick trade. Interesting. Now, one thing you got to do in this matchup, you've got to test how Barrack anti-airs. If they're doing the traditional stand medium punch, you've got to change your jump out with dive bomb. Mika has the ability to do that. But if it's blocked, be prepared for a severe punish.
First one punch. Great block with a crush counter from Gunslinger there.
What level was that?
Gonna be massive damage. Oh, great conversion there. Luffy taking the corner control now.
Okay, he's going to spend it early. Stays in front. It's going to be big damage.
Oh,
is he going to reset? He's going to reset. No. We've seen it. He's seen it. Oh, he's seen it because he knew, Luffy knew, Gunslinger knew. Probably Gunslinger was holding up the entire time he was getting hit.
Great awareness from Gunslinger. You know Luffy is going to try to go for that cheeky reset and finish the round. Yeah. Gets the first overhead for Gunslinger, dominating Luffy so far.
Gets the back throw. He's +2 off that situation in the block.
Right. Oh, and the turnaround punch. Look at the damage from Gunslinger there. Bringing Luffy the corner and a great anti-air. Luffy trying to take some room to take a breath.
All right, we're back in the corner again. V-Trigger activated. That's going to be big. What side is he going to be on? Stays in front.
Oh!
Good tech there from Gunslinger. That's +1, but he could have punished that.
Yeah, Luffy not ready to punish those V-Skill cancels now. Oh, and the crush counter is going to be big damage from
That might be
Gunslinger.
It. No, it's not. That could have been it.
One more hit.
It's an overhead. It's an overhead.
Oh!
I told you it's going to be this overhead.
Gunslinger making such quick work of Luffy. Look at him.
Oh, no.
He's like, listen, man, it's not.
No, he said, Evo who?
So like,
Evo who?
Send me whoever you want, man. I got Borg and I'm ready for that. Look at how efficient his gameplay has been so far. I mean, we were selling how dominant Mika can be in this matchup, but Gunslinger just made sure that he never ended up in this kind of unfavorable situation.
I love how he handled it. Turn punch when he could, caught Luffy pressing delayed buttons when he got the crush counter, hard kick. Even when Luffy had to come back with Nadeshiko, right? He's like, right, I'm looking at my meter.
Look at this, look at that reset.
Look, I'll tell you what, do you know what he could have caught him off guard with? If he'd done stand medium punch, forward medium punch just once, he probably could have got him there. If not, if you know the opponent's looking to avoid it, just go for a regular grab. Go for the option select. Or heck, finish the combo. Because you would have got a mini set up afterwards.
Yeah, Luffy just wanted that quick stun there. And look at Gunslinger's joy. I mean, obviously, beating a guy like Luffy, no matter what, if you're any kind of competitor, and you have Luffy, you know how high of a pressure it is.
Oh, look.
And beating him is like,
I can talk from experience of beating the man myself. When you beat this guy, you better hang it up or write it down somewhere, because any format, any competition, beating a player of his caliber is definitely a plus. And it gives you confidence, because this is the thing where it's like, I've beaten a champion. Can I go on and further and pursue this as a career?
Yeah, because you know if the run back happens, you know Luffy is coming back with the full download there.
Luffy's mad now.
Absolutely, but for now, we're going to get the first run back of the day, and that's going to be Pax's Karin against ISDD Guile.
We've seen nothing but, sorry to just change the subject, we've seen nothing but interactions, but they're run backs.
Yep.
It's like, right, they've just been repeats. So essentially, some of these players get to do you know, a best of 2. They get that second chance. They get that second win. And as you can see, there's Problem X, so Shakz.
And Afi from Infused as well, who's just cheering for his boys there. But again, I mean, the run back strategy is a pretty good one, right? It's like when you win that coin toss and you get control over these games, when you have a matchup such as Karin Guile, right, that like you're very confident in Pax's ability to win that.
Yeah, always.
Why wouldn't you just go for a second one? Because your idea is Pax should win that, and should Pax lose, I know that's just, he just messed up something. Like, I'm just going to send him again because, well, technically speaking, I trust him.
Right now, it's his to lose because he won the first game. So now, again, I'm going to ask you, again, I'm going to put you on the spotlight. What do you want to see ISDD do to get the point back?
It's going to be really hard for him. I mean, what literally was the end of him in this first game was his bad habit of a flash kick. ISDD showed consistently that when you get in these desperate, very tense situations, he likes to use flash kick. And that's what Pax's strategy is there. Yeah, he's going to have to just wait a bit more for Pax to overcommit that.
It's like a panic button. It's a reassuring thing to do. But, you know, obviously, if he can stop that, kind of nullify it, and just have a little solidified defense, I think he'll be fine.
Absolutely. Sometimes just take the throw can be the better choice. It's like
it's the best option in this game.
Absolutely. But right there gets out of the corner for ISDD now. Trying to keep some pressure. Great anti-air!
He's got the whole screen to work with. Auto-correct flash kick there from ISDD. All right, he's in a comfortable position, but then gets hit by the wrist and height.
Oh!
Remember, interesting. He wanted the crush counter there.
Yeah, no conversion from Pax there, but he got the Vitrigo activated. And again, reversal. ISD really does not want any of Karin's pressure on him. Oh, and the rope! Immediate wreckers from Pax. That was a really smart choice. I mean, that's the last thing you expect Karin to do.
Oh, yeah, of course. The backdash then goes straight into Grenken. I believe it can clash with projectile.
It could.
So I only think it's 1. I'm not sure how many, but
a great one. Pax took the risk. Great anti-air to open the round from ISDD. Pax looking to even the teams up. Gets the conversion there.
All right, here we go. Goes to the delay crouch hard punch. He wanted to catch. ISDD backdashing or pressing a button. Didn't bite.
Right, Pax again. Great wish punish from ISD there. Trying to keep his pace. Good one again. He stopped using fireballs. That's a great one, but Pax gonna be able to get some Vitrigo damage of that.
Good damage. He misses the knockdown there. If you delay it a little bit more, you can get the knockdown. The Garen can follow up there.
Absolutely. And Pax now is gonna try to just keep that. Oh, corners himself now. Good position from ISD. Another reversal to get some space again. ISD seems committed in not using Vitrigo in this matchup.
Because he's waiting for Pax to make his Vitrigo. But that's really big! He built the meter just in time, and it's going to be a double CA finish.
Absolutely, and that was literally the CA, the critical art was built off the absolute last move here. Perfect meter management from Pax there.
I love it.
Getting that second game of ISDD.
When I watch certain matches of Pax, and I see CA, I'm like, this guy's some of the best meter management in the game. I'm like, what? So what did you not do to conserve the meter to finish with the CA? And I tell you what, we've said before that meter is highly expendable in Street Fighter 5. So you have to kind of create your own meter management, kind of like how you create your job. You create your own meter management, and Pax exemplifies that really well.
Absolutely, that was a great strategy from Pax there, and he just took the 2-0 against ISDD there. I mean, look at how dominant he's been, and look at that, the straight immediately to critical art as well. That was a great choice because, again, when you back off, you know the opponent's first reaction will be, okay, let me get some space again. That was the best thing to just stop him from getting close to you.
Well, the thing, there's several points in the match where ISDD was throwing Sonic Booms in trepidation. He wasn't sure, but then Pax caught him off guard with either EX Seppo, the special step, or EX, no, sorry, not EX, regular Resenha to climb over, because he's waiting for ISDD to get too comfortable with throwing Sonic Booms.
Got to love Pax pop-off, man. Like, anytime Pax wins, I'm just like, let's look at the screen, yeah?
Well, let's look at the guy. Look, he is a face for the camera.
Absolutely.
Not shy in front of it.
Yep. That's some other trailer footage for the next week of Elite Series.
Maybe.
Let's go for Pax. But again, I mean, I just wanted to raise one last thing about that game.
Talk to me.
We've seen ISDD completely stopping to use Sonic Boom because he's been clipped so much by the overhead or the EX command dashes. And Pax literally immediately stopped using anything. They're like, you know what? He's not Sonic Boom. I'm not going to try anything. And that was a great one from Pax because ISDD was definitely looking for him to take the risk and go through. But Pax was able to identify that so quickly that it just turned completely into his favor.
Okay, so we're going to have Luffy going up against Shakz. Now, Luffy's been actually going up. I think this is a bad matchup for Mika, because there's lots of intricacies about this matchup.
So from Luffy's mouth himself.
Talk to me.
From Luffy's mouth himself. Mika against Laura is a game about who will get the first good guess, but the thing is Laura needs less guess, so she wins.
Well, okay.
That's
I know
his
that end sentence was a Luffy answer. That was definitely a Luffy answer.
That's literally Luffy's description of the game. That's a matchup where the ground game is pretty even, but the thing is Laura needs less opening than Mika to wrap the round up.
Well, look, if we're going to talk about stats on the paper here, Laura has higher vitality, higher damage output. She's got a projectile.
Oh, and have you seen what Shakz goes for? Immediately using that crouching medium kick to go under the drop kick.
Low profile. He's just making sure. But Luffy's testing to see how Shakz reacts, and Shakz has been reacting accordingly. The good stuff. Good block on the other head. That was meaty, so that must have been -3.
Yep, great one. Shakz just getting away. Does not want to get under that drop kick pressure there.
Oh, good interrupt.
Oh!
Execution blunder on Luffy's end. This is going to be big. He has to backdash. There we go.
Right, Luffy getting away.
He's got V-trigger as well. Shakz is aware of it. Oh,
what?
Okay.
Oh, Shakz trying to go for another cheeky reset there. Not able to wrap the round, waiting a lot. Luffy's gonna have to get an opening and a great whiff punish from Shakz again.
Very flustered and impatient here. Lands a brimstone. This could be the start of something new. Let's go.
Oh my god. Luffy's in Luffy mode now. The V-trigger is a great one, but gets the opening from Luffy. He's gonna be able to need one more reset. Gets the opening again, and Luffy's gonna wrap the round up.
Very good comeback there from Luffy. Finish the combo. Just finish the combo. There you go.
Done.
Don't do
Luffy
anything
finishes
fancy.
with the wingless airplane there. What a round from Luffy. Look at this. He was literally in 0 life and just kept consistent, kept calm. One of his biggest traits is he never gets flustered. He was showing that.
He's very aware. When Laura does stand hard punch the X thunderclap, you can backdash. You are eligible to backdash there. Okay, now he's starting to bait because he knows that Shakz will react to dropkick accordingly.
Trying to bait Shakz, and Shakz, great reset there.
Regular throw.
Conversion for Shakz.
And remember, these two characters are grapplers. Their strong options are regular throw and command throw, so they can mix it up. And they've got option selects for these stuff for days. All right, gets to confirm into EX Peach. No Oki though. No V reversal there from Shakz. Interesting.
All right, that was the longer one, and a great throw again from Luffy, just waiting.
Okay, no jumping. Just controlling the corner there, allowing him to walk out. You should allow World to walk out. V-trigger's here. Oh, right, sunset wheel. This is it. Next guess wins.
All right, Shakz into wait. Oh, another straight away to the command grab. Shakz just showing Luffy that no matter what's happening, he does not care either. The command grabs will come. And now both characters on full critical art trying to get massive damage to open the round with.
All right, Laura can punish that. That wasn't the punish, so he must have been pressing something, Luffy.
Oh! EX command grab!
He tried it again, not yet. Sunset wheel again! He's feigning it to make sure Luffy does something else. Activates V-trigger.
Oh, get the one shot!
Oh, Luffy!
What a run from Shakz, getting 2 EX command grab in a row. And
Jesus!
Look at this!
Oh, Shakz, please!
Oh my god!
That was a brilliant play. Great play there. Scintillating performance there. Bro.
What? What a second round from Shakz. I mean, he's been waiting, and twice in a row, he did the most, I mean, I'm not even gonna say unexpected, it literally sounds like a stupid choice, which is point blank EX command grab. Looking for Luffy's potential backdash, looking for Luffy not doing anything, caught him twice in a row.
But then here's the thing, what did he do before that? He feigned a button, he whiffed it to make sure it's like, right, he's probably gonna think another button's coming through or something, so I'm just gonna go into a raw grab. To have the goal to do that, only Shakz can do that. I'm sorry, and the thing is, it's probably watching Gunslinger beat Luffy, that gave him even more confidence. He's like, oh, you beat him like this? Let me show what I can do. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him better than you did.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
It's been showcase day for Team Infused today. ISDD obviously extremely happy at his team's performance there. And what the performance has been, I mean, we've had some bad matchups there. ISDD unfortunately could not take it against Pax. But, I mean, all of the other games, they've been so clean, especially against Luffy. You know it's one of the guys who come and who's going to be threatening all of your players. But both Gunslinger and Shakz were just able to play perfectly against.
They done the job. They earned their money's worth. Put your money where your mouth
Listen,
is.
let's enjoy Shakz again, man. The first round there, the massive comeback from Luffy. Here, there's a big turning point.
It's a big question. Pivotal moment.
Which is, you just had a big comeback scored on you. How do you feel? Do you feel flustered? Shakz does not. And look at this, just goes 3 in a row, gets the command grab, maximizes the damage there. That was pretty much done. Shakz again, taking care of Luffy.
But the thing is, I love that when Luffy went for the reversal V-trigger, Shakz moved. This is the thing that a lot of people don't do. I love that. Gotta love that. I'm telling you what, you could piggyback that guy and he'd still be up there popping off. But when Mika players do reversal V-trigger, what you have to do, a lot of people try to walk back.
No.
Go forward.
Go on him.
Trust me.
Exactly.
They're not going to expect you moving forward, so therefore they get annoyed saying, why would you move forward when my assist is coming out? And that's exactly what Shakz done. And he ended it with a hit grab as well. Brilliant.
Great game. And listen, Tom, I mean, they sent the Evo champ, and that couldn't work. Like, what do we need to send? What kind of champion can take Team Infused down, man?
Incredible. Damascus Jammers, what a match that was. And in the arena, it was popping off when Shakz defeated Luffy. And basically, you were pointing at me.
Yeah,
like,
he's a Shakz man. He's a classic Shakz man.
That boy is lethal. 2 wins against Luffy. He must be on cloud 9 right now. And the rest of the Infused team, even I'm Still the Daddy was giving a little pop-off to the camera as he was leaving. What a match.
Well, I thought it was just nice for Shakz to give us a bit more of a performance this week than his 17-second performance last week. But yeah, incredible. The kid's on a run right now. We were picking Methods as the favourites for that in terms of players, but also they had the favourable matchups. But it was really interesting to see that Infused really pulled it out on those 2 matchups that they didn't really get to decide. Luffy Gunslinger was obviously the last remaining players, and Luffy Shakz, again, was one that wasn't really picked for them. So it's an interesting one to see. I think they've got to be incredibly happy with themselves there on winning ways. Now the pressure's on Method as well. But what a result for those guys.
It was a massive result. I'll tell you what we can do right now. We can welcome Gunslinger down to the panel and find out what he thought about that match. So let's give a round of applause. Yes. Yes, man. Welcome. Come and join us. How are you feeling right now, Gunslinger?
That was a win we needed, definitely.
Yeah.
We needed that win. We needed it.
Because the last couple of matches have been 3-2s. You decided to keep it 3-2 and entertaining for us, but you must be so happy and to beat Luffy as
close,
well.
Yeah. Obviously, Method won the coin toss, so Pax and Kobblecog didn't want to play against me, so they picked Luffy, which I've not got much experience in the match. So I wasn't like scared of playing, but you know, I was not aware of certain things, you know what I mean? I know basic Mika stuff and stuff, but it was just, I had to just play it slow and just see how it went.
Yeah, and you just pulled out the punches. You were just going for the heavy hits.
I noticed like halfway through the first round, he likes to stand from a lot. So I was crush counted like 2 or 3 throws.
I mean, you say you took it slow, by the way.
Yeah, this is you just
slow,
chilling out.
Yeah, this is me chilling. This is me chilling.
Look, he hasn't done a dash punch for at least 2 seconds.
True.
Yeah. And at that point, you're a little bit nervous?
I was nervous. Mika in the corner, she's just dangerous.
Ridiculous.
She's dangerous. You've got to be careful. See there, I knew, like, he likes to stand throw. Yeah.
That's like your
it was just a nice round. It was a nice round. And there again, I knew he thought I was going to grab him. I knew he was going to stand for him, so the instant overhead.
What about that?
And what about this for a reaction? There it is, back again.
Nice.
Loving that. Pointed to the arena. Yeah, no mucking about.
So you say you haven't played Luffy much, but you must have watched a lot of Luffy, because
I've
seen
say
it when
of course, when you watch CPT, he's always there. He's always one of the top players. You know.
Were you fully committed to, because that jump in that first round was such a big deal. Were you just holding up the whole time, or did you wait and decide,
I
you know what, right now?
I seen when he caught me with stand medium punch, and I was watching for the, obviously, if he would have finished the combo, it was too much scale, and I don't think it would have stunned me. I knew he was going to go for the grab because he didn't finish his combo. So I would have been dead. So I just had to jump, and it was a right choice.
It was a fantastic jump.
It was nice to have you back in the team. Last week you didn't play.
Yeah.
Back in this week. How's I'm going to ask you. How's I'm Still the Daddy feeling up there? Because coming off the back, we discussed it. Guile, the matchups, it's sort of favoured.
Karen does win the match. She has the edge over it. You know, Pax and I'm Still the Daddy, they played each other.
And it
quite
seems
a lot.
like every week, you know, guys are when you don't win the toss, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm Still the Daddy's the guy that seems to be getting counterpicked every week.
Definitely.
He's standing up.
Yeah, he is.
Performing well.
Yeah, he's definitely.
I mean, that is what it meant to him with Shakz. Look at that.
Yeah. That last round from Shakz was nice.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Shakz, man, because he's going to be the current MVP
he saved
of the
us,
squad.
he saved us, definitely, 100%. You know, we had a little bit of a rocky start. You know, I needed to beat Luffy to sort of have the edge in the set. After I got that win, you know, like I said, Shakz and I'm Still a Daddy. I mean, not Shakz, Pax and I'm Still a Daddy. They played each other 1,000,000 times. So, and it's a hard match on top of that. So,
yeah, obviously it's the one that they picked.
Yeah, it's the one they picked that match.
That one, so.
So, you know, after he lost that game, it was still a bit rocky, but Shakz managed to pull through.
And you guys must have then put forward Shakz to play against Luffy again in the last game. So yeah, obviously you had confidence in the young man.
Definitely.
And he didn't let you down at all, did he?
No, he certainly didn't. He certainly didn't.
So I hope you enjoy your win. Gunslinger getting that defeat.
We needed that
Luffy.
win. We needed it.
Pushing up there towards those playoff spots now.
Definitely.
Back in the right direction.
And a massive blow to a close rival. They're now on a 3-game losing streak. So.
Yeah.
So this competition is hotting up. Thank you very much, Gunslinger. Well done on that. I tell you what, Ariel is up with Pax, member of the losing team for Method.
I am indeed. Now, a huge win for Infused, but a huge loss for you guys. Come on, Pax, tell me all about it.
Not much,
Speechless.
Not much I really want to say about it. I did all I could. The matches that were lost, they're more guest-based than the matches that I played, which are a bit more honest. Yeah. So it's unfortunate. He rolled the dice and didn't get 6, and he got 5 instead, and then the other guy kind of...
So what you're saying is out of your control?
It's somewhat. There's a lot of guessing. Some of it's in your control, but then there's a lot of guessing going on. So if you guess wrong, especially when you only have one game, that's it. Especially one round as well. So.
Well, I spoke to Luffy before, and he was so confident. He's like, "Yeah, we're going to win. It's fine. I even put a bet on of you guys winning. I've just lost a $5 to F Word. What are you going to do about that?"
I ain't giving you back, but
you owe me a $5. It's my first night doing Street Fighter, and I'm out of pocket. Come on.
You have to be confident in this game. You can't play this game without being confident. So him saying we're gonna win is what you have to do. You have to be confident. If you go in like I'm not gonna win or maybe I might lose, then you're gonna lose. Okay. So he went in with the confidence, and again, like I said, he made a couple wrong decisions, a couple wrong guesses. Yeah. Same with Kobblecog, and that's it, really. Yeah. Can
we come back fighting next week? I mean, you need to, really, don't you?
Oh, we're coming. We're coming every week. If we won this week, we'd have come harder next week anyway. So we're just going to have to come even harder now next week. So wherever we got to go in and just get them.
I like it. Always confident. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you very much, Ariel. Sorry you lost the $5. I'm sure we can have a whip round around the Gfinity arena.
I called it.
You did call it. Here's something for you. Pax talking there. He did all he could as a team member, getting those 2 wins. But Luffy let the side down, and so did Kobblecog. Where do they go from here? Do they have another substitution, bring someone else in?
Well, Kobblecog's on a bit of a tough streak as well. I think he lost last week as well, right?
I'm not sure if he's won yet.
He's a very talented player, but you know the pressure can get to him on occasion. The skill's definitely there, but the composure maybe not all the time. For me, that entire set, and it just shows that entire set, the whole match revolved around Gunslinger jumping out of that command grab. Because if Luffy had caught him with that reset into the command grab for the stun, he would have won the round. He'd have probably gone on to win the game. And they'd have been 2-1 up with Pax playing Amil Daddy next for the set. What actually happened was Gunslinger made an incredibly intelligent decision there. He identified that Luffy finishing the combo after the standing medium punch wouldn't have got the stun. He wanted that stun. He wanted to get the kill. If he does the combo and he holds up, doesn't matter. He's still getting comboed. It's not a massive risk. If he goes to the reset and goes for the command grab because he thinks you're lazy and you're just taking the hits, he would have got the round. So it was a great read from Gunslinger. And I think that, for me, is the real turning point in the whole match.
Humongous point. Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Wow. And for the guys at home watching that, you probably wouldn't even realise that that moment was that important. You just saw the guy jump. But those are the decisions that will win or lose you whole games and hold sets like this. Those things are so important.
Yeah, but those people at home will probably be enjoying this. Don't forget to tweet us at Gfinity using the hashtag Elite Series. Our next matchup is going to be a beauty. It's going to be XL versus Endpoint. You do not want to miss this.